Just what are the best affordable forgiving golf clubs of 2024? Hi everyone, my name's James and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today we're having a professional debate at what the best forgiving golf clubs are that you guys can all afford in 2024. You see, I'm a huge believer that golf's becoming far too expensive. It's becoming a little bit too out of touch with the everyday person. So today we're talking about some irons that a lot of golfers are going to be using in 2024, moving forward to 2025, that perform incredibly well, offer a ton of forgiveness, and can help you play your best golf ever. Guys, we also have a special guest on the channel today. This wouldn't be a professional debate without this man. Gaz, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And you know, when it comes to golf clubs, I'm your man.
Absolutely. So Gaz has worked in the trade all his life pretty much, and we've got a couple of sets of golf clubs here that you could save a fortune on but still play really good golf. So I'm going to hit a couple with this one and we're going to talk you through exactly what brands these are, what clubs they are, how much they'll set you back, and how much you potentially save against some of the bigger names in the game. So we're 165 yards out here, slightly uphill, and I've got, well, we've both got 7-iron, Gaz, have we?
Yeah.
So let's see how close we can hit them. And one of the things that I think you really don't lose in this category is that kind of feel and that performance. For me, they go hand in hand. I want an iron that feels spectacular. I want an iron that performs really well for me. And I want an iron like the Takomo 101T. I think these are my option for the best forgiving affordable iron of 2024. Gaz has a different brand and a different iron set altogether, so we'll get to that in a second. But for me, I think for kind of sub £600 with premium components such as KBS shafts, such as Lampkin grips, and everything you get with that, I think this is an absolute steal when it comes to golf technology, golf irons, and just all-round saving money. Let's see if we can get one up there again. That is absolutely all over it. One thing I'm really enjoying here is that turf interaction. I'm really enjoying the feel, I'm really enjoying the sound, and I'm really enjoying that kind of hollow-bodied technology that we are getting. So these irons are designed to be quite forgiving, go quite a long way, but they're not like the 101s. The 101s are the bigger version, more the kind of 790 to the 770, and for me, these are the iron that most golfers could play. I think low handicappers could use these, high handicap golfers could use these, and even beginner golfers could potentially use these if you're having lessons and really working on getting your handicap down. Right, one more, and then Gaz, you shall enter, and I want to hear your debate why your clubs are so much better than mine. Do you think they are?
For a certain sort of golfer who wants really forgiving clubs, yes.
Really forgiving clubs, right, come on. That is unbeatable. I honestly feel like that's unbeatable. Gaz, what do you have in your hands?
Mine might not win on looks. It might not win on sound.
We're talking about the club, not you.
But what I think it will win on is forgiveness. I've got the 11 hybrid 7-iron.
Right.
You can buy these individually, you can buy them as a set.
Yeah.
And they're fantastic value. But when we talked about something that's easy to hit on a budget, it sprung to mind because I don't think I've found a club on the market that is so easy to hit for a novice golfer, somebody that just wants contact.
Now, I must admit, we did a series in Marbella with Alex Etchers, and we used these very golf clubs to great avail, to be honest. And a lot of people think the 11 golf clubs are just primarily for beginners, but actually they're for more than beginners. They're for people who just want to make the game a bit easier. So my dad used these later on in his golfing life and really, really enjoyed them. It made it more easy for him, and I think it's a great thing.
And I think you could be a golfer that uses irons quite successfully up to an 8-iron or a 7-iron, and then you sort of lose your way a little bit. That's where you can step in. You can buy these individually.
Actually, Dave on Chris's channel does have these in the top end of the bag, and again, he uses them really, really well.
But price point wise, for a hybrid, are they around about the £80 mark?
Yeah.
Something like that, which, you know, in today's money, I think is really good. I mean, look how easy that is to get airborne.
That sounded incredible.
And the height and trajectory and the stopping power.
Even with trainers on.
I just think, you know, that person that we've all been there as newer golfers, and also it can be, like you said, senior golfers who are struggling with long irons. It opens up to a wide range of golfers. But when it comes down to making contact clean, I think that's not going to get beat.
Now, I must admit, I'm very much in your corner on this one. I don't know where I'd stand on the debate of what's better.
I mean, that was a little bit heavy and it's still gone high, it's launched, it's landing soft. I mean, I'm probably not the kind of golfer that would go out and buy these, but in terms of like when we mentioned about forgiveness and value, it fits both into them categories really nice.
So one of the things I think is really interesting with all these clubs is the components. So I've got Lampkin grips, I've got KBS shafts. I know you've got Super Stroke grips and KBS shafts on there as well. So like realistically, we're getting a lot of value for our money, aren't we?
Let's see if we can get one in. That's the one.
Nice. We're playing difficult shots here uphill into the wind as well.
I mean, struck clean 3 times. One was a heavy swing, got a bit heavy on the bottom. It's still gone up in the air and flighted forward. I think that's where with a less forgiving golf club or an older set, for that golfer that just plays occasionally and has got a bit of an old battered set, you don't get away with that, do you?
No. Right, let's go up on the next hole. Let's have another discussion on what we think's better, because for me, I honestly think this is where golf's going moving forward in 2025. Affordable and forgiving. So one really interesting factor we've just touched on here is both these brands, you don't go and get them in the pro shop. You don't go and get them at Golf Superstore. The D2C, direct to consumer.
The direct to consumer, so you're getting that better value for money.
Yeah.
There is some drawbacks to that.
Yeah, so you've got a friend who's wanting a set and he wants to go and try them, the Takomos. Very difficult to do so. I think with 11, I know with 11 because I've visited them, you can go and get fitted for them.
Oh, can you?
So you can go down to Hereford, you can get fitted for them. And for me, that's something which I think, value-wise, it's additional, it's there. You can go and make sure you're getting the right shafts, make sure you're getting the right lofts on them and things like that, the right gapping.
But I think there's the market for people that probably don't want the fitting but want the value.
Yeah.
And that's where these come into their own, don't they? These sort of clubs of Takomo and obviously 11.
Yeah, I mean, there's more brands on the market that do the D2C as well, isn't there? There's not just obviously those two, but I feel like certainly if you want good value moving forwards, I'm a huge believer in you get what you pay for. So say if you go for a PXG fitting or a TaylorMade fitting or a Callaway fitting, yes, they're very, very good, but you're going to pay top dollar for them. Whereas I think with these brands, like you look at the shot I hit there for the last one, you get pretty much everything you want. You get the performance, you get the look. I think now as well, especially with Takomo, I think you're getting the looks and you're also getting the talking point. People are, oh, they're the Takomos. I've seen those on YouTube. I've seen them in the baggers on the Bryan Brothers on the PGA Tour and things like that. So you're almost getting now that element of what you used to get with something like a PXG or with a TaylorMade or with something else that you might have in the bag.
I think it's reassuring as well, like when you mentioned Bryan Bros and seeing them on tour, that if they're on tour, if they're good enough for players of that ability, they're good enough for us, aren't they?
Yeah, I would certainly
in terms of like engineering and quality, you know, players like that aren't going to use these if it's going to hinder the performance.
No, and I feel like golf snobbery is sort of being eradicated from the game, which is fantastic for everybody involved. But we need to finish this and we need to decide who's picked the best affordable forgiving club. And there's a par 3 next. About 165 yards.
I've never seen this up close actually. That is quality, that
it does look good, doesn't it?
I've only seen pictures. Well, they look fantastic.
You know what they say about pictures, mate. Well, the Takomo's that good, it leaves 2 pitch marks, which is quite incredible. Either that, or people need to learn how to repair these. So guys, this debate is proudly brought to you by Golf Punk. Now, I used to read Golf Punk all the time, and it disappeared from our magazine shelves and indeed our screens. It is indeed now back. We have Golf Punk on Instagram, we have Golf Punk back as a publication, and I am absolutely buzzing that they're back. I spend ages scrolling through their social media. I look on the website all the time and see exactly what's happening. So guys, if you want to go and check it out, please make sure you do. Go and follow the guys at Golf Punk, and a huge thanks for supporting this professionals debate, because we're going to delve into some of the best products of 2024. We're going to look at the best performance driver, the best budget driver, the best budget irons, the best golf clubs in total. So if you're excited for that, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We might even have some cheeky snippets over on the Golf Punk website for you as well. Do you used to watch Golf Punk?
I did, yeah, I used to love it.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Almost like the FHM of the golf world.
Yeah, well, not quite a top shelfer, but it was one I always used to pick that magazine up, you know.
But guys, Golf Punk is now back as a serious golf publication, so make sure you do go and check it out. And a huge thanks to the guys for helping us support this series. So one of the areas for me why I think these are the best affordable irons of 2024, especially in that forgiveness category, is you've seen the P770s, more expensive. You've seen the Costco Kirkland irons. I think it's just a genre that a lot of people want. They want that club that, like from here, that looks like a blade, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then from there, you just start to see a little bit of forgiveness, a little bit of weighting, a little bit of hollow body goodness, and it can really, really help you. I think they're fantastic, but for me, I know what I think looks better.
I think you're right on looks if we're grading them.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to grade that? I mean, is it a 3
But
out
you
of
know what?
5?
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, isn't it?
It's true,
Even you
yeah.
found a bird. So I'm joking. But it is, and some people might think, you know what, they look great, but I'd never dare use them.
Yeah.
Whereas I think with those, so many people would use them.
We can only give our opinion, can't we?
And that's the thing. So these videos, guys, they're all subjective, they're opinional, but I think that's what makes golf fantastic and what makes YouTube such a great place as well. If you think there's a better affordable iron out there, please get in the comments and let us know, because if we've not tested it, we might go and try it.
I'd love to, yeah.
Right, nearest to pin, one shot only, yeah?
One shot only. Right, okay.
170 yards, flag tucked over the right-hand bunker. Big moment for Martin.
Oh, it's lovely.
That's a great
Stay
flag.
there.
It's just leaking right. It's just leaking right.
Oh,
It's landed soft, you know. It's not going to be too far
pin
away.
height, just right edge of
If
green.
it's the right distance. Right, look at me with my Kirkland glove. I mentioned Kirkland earlier. Kirkland products have gone downhill though. The gloves now are terrible. They used to be fantastic, and now you've got to grip it across there, or it just slips in your palm. Honestly.
Do you think they've like stolen the market on value and now they're cutting back on quality?
Exactly that. Exactly that. Middle of the green. I've pulled it a little bit. But she's on there. That's going to be interesting to see who's won. Thought the wind was coming over. Yours kind of got took by the wind a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so that is a victory for Robinson on the nearest pin. But guys, if we had to rate these 5 out of 5 for looks, for feel and sound, and for value, what would you go with?
5 for me. I don't think you get any better. 5 out of 5. That is the sexiest.
For the looks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sexiest I've seen. I'm going to go 3 on this.
Yeah.
That's just my eye. You might disagree at home. Sound and feel. I can't really comment on that, can I? Because I haven't hit it.
No, good point. I'm going to go 5 for looks. I'll be amazed to see where they go next when it comes to if they kind of reproduce it or move forward with it or whatever. I just pray they don't ruin it. 4.5 for feel, because I think they just feel and sound as good as anything that could cost you twice as much money. And for value, I'm going 6 out of 5.
Wow.
Because literally,
6 out
well,
of
you know what I
5.
mean? Like, show me better value brand new. It's impossible.
I agree.
These go toe to toe with some of the biggest brands in golf, and literally they're like half the price. But you know what? I'd give them 6 out of 5 for value as well.
Yeah.
I'm very heavily dyslexic, so please don't take the mickey out of me for that. But I'd give them, I think I'd give them a 4. No, yeah, 3 for looks. But in the right hands, probably a 5 for looks.
Yeah, I think sound and feel I'm going to give a 3 as well.
Yeah.
I think where they exceed themselves is, like you said, value for money
Yeah.
and performance.
Yeah.
That person just struggles with golf in general.
Yeah.
I'd give them a 6 out of 5 for performance.
So guys, get in the comments below, what do you think is the best value for giving a golf club of 2024 there? Lots more that we could have chosen, but these are our personal favourites. If you've enjoyed that, smash that subscribe button below. And apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow.
Bye.
Could even chip with them.